Wetin dey sup now? Dem say na war we wan enter like this o. Fuel never dey, you wan go fight war. How you wan reach the place, the battlefield? You go use, I think dem dey use that generator now as usual, gas generator.
I dey tell you.
E shock me. Wahala no dey ever tire Nigeria.
5 albums about total. 5 more.
Hi Unity family, we're back again on the AfricaUnity platform. My name is KingIdris and I'm here to give you guys the new insight on what is going on the home ground in Africa and international community. My people, this is the time we need more unity among the African Americans, among the Africans on the home ground in Africa. We need more unity. We need to stick together. There's the rightful time we need to bond together and stay out and stand strong, firmly as African or African American or Caribbeans, anywhere we find ourselves in the world. Because this rightful time that we are today is the time we need to show our bond as one people, as African people, as black people around the world. My people, the reason why the Sahel region in Niger is very important is because the Sahel region is a place whereby they have the access, the straight road to the northern province of Africa, which have known a lot of tons of terrorist attack on the home ground in Africa, that a lot of the bigger nations around the world, like the G7, like the UN, the African Union, ECOWAS, have tried everything in their possible best to be able to secure this province for the people of Africa and to make it a safe passage for anybody that want to go through this region. And the Sahel region have been the body and soul on the home ground in Africa, have been the central in their intermediary between the Western culture and the African people. They've been the body and soul that have been keeping the region of Africans together, because the issue of Al-Qaeda or the Boko Harams or the terrorist attack in West Africa, mainly the Sahara region leaders have been the one fighting against this from the beginning. And the Western culture look for a way to keep this region for themselves. We can see a lot of things that is happening around the world. They know Nigeria is out of their reach. They know Ghana is out of their reach. They know South Africa is out of their reach. Most of the English colonized country or Belgium, just name it, because you know the scramble of Africa see a lot of Western culture countries come to Africa. They divide this and they do what they want to do with it, and they put this border to scatter us, you know, divide and conquer, to look for a way to make us understand that we're different people. My people, we one people. We're not different people. Even though you speak Swahili, you speak Yoruba, you speak all these African languages, still from the Kemet tribe or the Khoisan tribe in South Africa that have been one of the longest tribe on the home ground in Africa. So we can see that the Niger country, the Nigerians people, like we call ourselves Nigeria, we share borders, so we have a lot of similarities. So my people, we see the reason why this region is very important. That is the reason why the younger military leaders of these great nations are coming out to look for a way to cut off the hands and the ties between the Western culture and their own people on their home ground in the French colonized country. And you can see a lot of jubilation, a lot of celebration in the French colony. So I would say it's not business as usual again in Africa. The African youth are fighting and trying to hold their own future too, to be able to control their future. Not these white people, not these Western people just come down to Africa and try to say they do this, they do that. We human beings, we kings and queens full of a lot of potentials. So my people, we know about the American history and we know about all what happens, and this is the division that we'll be talking about. Let's check Malema. Let's listen to our brother Malema from South Africa. I'll be right back.
Borders that were brought by colonialism here. Amen. There were no borders here. They don't have borders in Europe. But when it comes to us, they say, no, you must have borders. Why? The division of Africa is what makes them thrive. Can you imagine the minerals of DRC combined with the minerals of South Africa with a new currency based on the minerals? If we become a United States of Africa with our minerals alone, we can collapse the dollar. We can collapse the strong pound that is based on gold, yet they don't have a gold mine. So why do you allow such things?
So my people, is divide and conquer. Is divide and conquer. They're just looking for a way to divide us more. Is divide and conquer. So my people, this is what I'm talking about on this platform. It's just unity for us to come together, stick together, and fight our existence as black people, African Americans, Caribbeans, stand for ourselves and come together with unity. People, unity, togetherness is what we need among all the African people around the world. Wherever in the world you find yourself, even in Japan, Singapore, in Africa, wherever you find yourself, this is the right time for us to stand up and stick together. We need unification now more than any time ever. So my people, this is what we talk about. That's the reason why I always come about on this platform, give you guys the most insight of anything that is happening around the world, be it soccer, music, anything that is happening around the world. And I'm very happy to come back every day to give you guys the new insight. And kudos to the people that have been working with me, people that have subscribed to my channel. It's a huge kudos coming out from me to you guys, because without you guys, this channel is not going to be able to function. So my people, keep liking, keep subscribing. I will keep coming back to give you guys more insight about everything that is going on the home ground of Africa and international community. So to me, on my platform, I'm very happy about this new development. It's been a long time, 400 years for the slavery that happened around the world, and ever since the scrabble of Africa, a lot of Western countries have get grip of Africa, and they've been controlling, they've been treating us, directing us, doing whatsoever they like with Africa. So my people, a lot of leaders, young leaders from the French colony, now they're coming out and they're saying, no, we can't take this at this time. We don't want this at this time. We want better. We want betterment. We're not one of the poorest people in the world. We good people. We kings. We queens. We don't have no crow history in the world. A lot of people did a lot of numbers to us. The Arabs, it came to Africa. You can see their impact where you go to like the Eastern Africa. The Europeans too come to West Africa. You can see the impact where you go to Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, Sierra Leone, most of the English colonies. And you can see the presence of the French, the Netherlands, all over Africa, scattered all over Africa. My people, this is a new day in Africa and around the world. The people around the world now know what time it is. We're now coming out, we're speaking for ourselves, we're making people understand. Now we understand how the world works, and we want our future to be better than that of our great-great-great-grandfather. So that is the reason why a lot of these prominent leaders are coming out from Burkina Faso. They see this brother try Toure as the try Ibrahim as the next Thomas Sankara. You know, they took power at the same age at 34. They took power from somebody that has been there for like 8 months. You know, this is what we're talking about on the home ground in Africa. I understand where these people are coming from. You can't continue to suffer and be the same for the whole time. There will be a way to turn back. There will be a way to turn back and change the history of the day. That's what the younger generations of Africa are doing. They've made trade with the Western world, with Europe, with Asia. Now China is having a lot of numbers in Africa, a lot of deal, a lot of, you know, different kind of development in Africa that China are the one doing all these big things in Africa. And now my people, the African youth are coming up. So everybody coming in, even China can know it's not business as it is before in Africa. So my people, we need to come out, we need to help ourselves, we need to secure ourselves, we need to be there for ourselves, because nobody will be there for us. So my people, I'll be coming to an end of the segment today. I'll be saying one Africa, one people, one unity. Unity over division, my people, one love. Thank you. One love.